Okay, it's next morning. Got the El Patron, and I got the coal basket in here. I'm gonna kind of do it like an offset. I only care. I'm gonna keep temperature between 225 and 325. I'm not too concerned. So I got the tuning plates moved over, so I do have access to direct heat if I want to do the chicken. So right now it's just time to light the fire. I'm gonna go in and prep the meat. Okay, here's the beef ribs I'm smoking. Got these, they're small back ribs, but they looked really good. Sometimes you gotta let the meat choose you. And then I'm also doing the beef short ribs from Wild Fork. They're prime. I'm gonna season these with that Szechuan seasoning. I'm gonna season these with the Slap Your Daddy Moola Beef Rub, and we'll throw them on the smoker. I'm making the Szechuan Beef Rub for the ribs. Got your peppercorns, kosher salt, fennel, Chinese 5-spice and cumin, and pepper. Take the fennel seeds and the peppercorns, grind them up in here, and throw everything else in a repurposed jar. Shake it up and we'll be good to go. So here we have the fire. Here's the beef ribs untrimmed. The beef back ribs also untrimmed. I have the beef ribs over the fire to crisp up a little bit. Get some of that flavor when the fat drips down and vaporizes back onto the meat. And I'll just keep an eye on it for the next 6 hours. These should take about 3 to 4 hours. If they start to get crispy, I'll just wrap them in foil. They're gonna finish first. I'll just throw them in the oven to keep warm. So I came out and it's up to 375. So what I did is I closed the vent, so it's just cracked right there. And I also closed the exhaust right there, leaving just this one open, and I'll close that about halfway. I also moved the ribs from over the fire over here, and we'll just keep an eye on it. Okay, the fire's got more manageable. It's to 325, and I'll just let it keep dropping. What I did to drop the temperature was I put a bunch of ice cubes on the grate and let it melt into the coal bed. So it's been about 2.5 hours, and these are already probing. Done. So I'm gonna take them off, wrap them in foil, and then just put them. Just gonna hold them in the oven until they're ready to eat. And here they are before wrapping. I have this tallow, so I'm just gonna rub it on, let it melt into it, and then I'll wrap them up and put them in the oven. So the temperature's starting to drop, so I came out and I added a couple logs to the fire right there. So we're at about 250. Going to temp the beef ribs. Let's see. It's about 199. But they're real close to being done. And it's only been about 3.5 hours. But we started off really high, then I let the temperature come down. But I mean, they look great. And so I'll probably pull them out in about 20 minutes or so, and then wrap them with chili crisp oil with some tallow. I put the tallow on the beef ribs. I'm gonna let that melt, hydrate the crust. Once that's done, I'll take them out, wrap them in the chili crisp oil. So here they are, ready to wrap after only about 3.5 hours. Now, normally it takes like 6 to 8, but temps got out of control. The meat didn't care, it still cooked. The bones shielded it from all that extra heat. And these are gonna rest now in the oven at 150 for probably another 4 hours. So they'll be perfect by then. Gonna make ABTs. I got the jalapeños. I'm gonna cut them in half, seed them before hot cuts. I'm gonna stuff those into the jalapeños, and I'm also gonna take cream cheese, chop up some habaneros, mix in some red pepper so there's some heat, because these jalapeños have no heat in them, and then wrap them in bacon, and we'll throw them on the smoke. I'm gonna mince up the habaneros, mix in the tillamook, then add red pepper for color and flavor. The ABTs stuffed with the cream cheese. I got the bacon ready. I'm gonna get the sausage going next. ABTs coming along. Okay, ABTs are on the smoker, set to 275, and I'll keep them on here till they're done, probably like 45 minutes. There's the finished ABT. Okay, I got the veg prep for the potato salad. So making potato salad takes a lot of time. What I normally do is I just buy some and doctor it. So buy the potato salad, 4 pounds, 4 ounces of onion, 4 scallions, 4 ribs of celery, 1/4 cup of chopped pickles, the potato salad in the bowl. Add the veg and stir it in. Once stirred in, I also add paprika to it. Give it some heat. Make it taste better. Then garnish with some parsley. And that's ready to serve. Okay, now it's time to prep the chicken. I'm going to go through them, trim off excess skin and any like weird bone fragments on the underside. I'm seasoning it with Cosmo's Hot Dirty Bird. It's the best chicken rub there is. I have it in a repurposed shaker right here. So I'll go through, trim the skin, remove the bone fragments, dry them off, and then season. Here they are on the grill. Got it at about 300 degrees, and I'll rotate them every 15 minutes, probably about an hour and a half. And then I'll put them in the oven on the warmer. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Now it's time to flip. Another 15 minutes. It's time to flip again. Chicken's all done. It's going to come off, go in foil trays, and held in the oven.